Okay folks, so in front of me here I have the Eero Pro 6, which is a Wi-Fi mesh networking system by Amazon, and I did purchase this, so it is not a sponsored video. But one thing I do want to just mention is that I did order the 2-pack, but I guess for whatever reason, stock issues, Amazon sent me 2 individual hubs. It's not a problem. The actual products themselves are identical, so it's just the packaging here that is a little bit different. But whether you get the 1-pack, 2-pack, 3-pack, all of the hubs that you will receive will be the same, and the great thing is you can add more of these onto your network if the number that you get isn't enough. Any one can be used as the main router, with the others being set up as child nodes. But hey, since they sent me 2, let's just go ahead and unbox the one so we can see what's in the box. Now, one thing I will say is that this is a tri-band system, which is really helpful. And that's because if you get a dual band Wi-Fi mesh system, then you are going to find that one of those Wi-Fi bands, the speeds are going to be halved for any devices you connect to it, because half of that bandwidth is going to be used for these nodes to communicate. But because this is tri-band, it's not going to be an issue. And the other good thing, and well, that's actually a little bit heavier than I expected. That does feel like a good quality product. But one of the great things about the Pro 6 is that it does, as you can probably guess by the name, include Wi-Fi 6 as well, which is a little bit of a more modern networking system. And if you have devices that support it, and most modern phones, computers do have Wi-Fi 6 technology, then you can really make the most of that. So just popping that down there for a moment, we'll see what else is included in the box. We have the quick start guide. We have a LAN cable, and you will need this at least for the main hub that's going to serve as your router, and that's simply because you will need to connect this to your optical network terminal, for example if you are connecting to a fiber network. But the actual ports themselves are universal ports, so they're gigabit speeds, which means that you can get up to 1,000 megabits per second transfer rate out of each of those ports. There's 2 on the back of each of these nodes, and whether you are connecting a device into one of those ports, for example, as I mentioned, your modem or optical network terminal, in order to actually give internet access to your network, or whether you are connecting one of these ports out of the node, for example, into a computer or into a smart TV, then the whole network will detect all of that for you. So it is pretty much just plug and play. And then finally, we have the power adapter. So this will plug into the wall. This will plug into the back of your node. It is a USB-C connection. There's nothing else in the box. There's nothing else that's really needed here to get yourself up and running outside of the software side of things. Make sure you download the eero app onto a mobile phone, because that's going to allow you easy setup. And one thing I'm noticing, a little bit of a disappointment if I'm honest, is that there's no inbuilt way here to wall mount this. I do like to wall mount some of our nodes, as it helps to keep things a little bit tidy. So I'm going to have to look at purchasing a third-party mounting system in order to get these on the wall. They are definitely intended simply to be laid down on a flat surface. Now, if you are wondering whether the Eero Pro 6 here is going to be compatible with perhaps some other Eero products that you may already have, for example, the standard Eero 6 or any other Eero product, the answer is yes, they are compatible. But generally, the speed of your network is going to be determined by the slowest piece of Eero hardware on your network. So if somewhere in your network you have an older Eero, for example, that does not support Wi-Fi 6, then your network will not support Wi-Fi 6, even with the Eero Pro 6 set up on it. But I hope the video has helped you out, and thank you for watching. I'll be bringing a more full comprehensive review once I've got these set up and tested them out. See you then.